take your Tinder dating to the next level and arrange a date with a beautiful blonde. Goal date. I did. Well, too late. Okay, he's playing Elden Ring.
Yes! You can never touch this, baby. You can never touch this. I'm the king. I'm the king, baby.
Yeah, he's playing some Elden Ring. That's cool. Oh god, it's all over. Oh my. Oh my fucking god, bro. There's no way. There's no way, dude. Not suspicious at all.
Jack, what's going on?
They also have a hair treatment center, which is why today's video is sponsored by Keeps. Keeps is a subscription service that helps men keep their hair. They offer clinically proven treatments that help combat the symptoms of hair loss. Best of all of Keeps treatments are personalized, tailored to fit your needs. And they're sent right to your doorstep. You don't even have to leave your house. 2 out of 3 guys will experience hair loss before the age of 35. But have no fear, Keeps has you covered. Keeps offers clinically proven, research-backed treatments that stop hair loss and improve hair growth. Every Keeps treatment plan comes with 1 year of unlimited messaging, so you can talk with your medical provider about anything, anytime. In addition to clinically proven treatments, Keeps offers an award-winning
Yo. Sorry guys, I have to interrupt your clips with my
You have made your last
video game
mistake against me.
Pass this guy by jumping here. And this guy is gonna get aggroed, so you just jump right here, essentially. You run up the stairs. Uh-oh, there's an image. But I'm being chased by multiple monsters. What do? We can just hit start. Good first try. Alright, I don't actually need help, but, you know. If you...
Nej, ser du det? När var det där? Ja, jag skjønner. Nei, det kan ikke stemme. Nei, det kan ikke stemme. Det er ikke riktig. Nei, det er ikke riktig.
Alright. Enough clips.
Hva er det du sier for noe? Du går? Nei, det stemmer ikke. Altså.
That's a woman, alright. Thoughts on the... What the hell? Hello Crunch Partner Classic and Manus Experience. Common Excited Alpha. I think to answer the protagonists, I think the protagonists are good. I like the game so far, and I like the story so far. Alpha has so much to say. She's a very talkative doggy dog. I think they've done an overall good job of introducing the 2 characters, and I think the dynamic between them is decent, though. I think we're falling into a little bit of that kind of like middle of the road storytelling thing, where we're not like we're doing this like the blind person so far. Well, that's what I kind of mean with the middle of the road thing. We're doing this thing where we're trying to tell like this really emotional story about this guy and this woman who love each other and they're ghost hunters, and then one of them dies and now she's back as a ghost. But then the game is we're traveling around opening chests and you know, talking to people about these kind of mundane things. Like, if you compare to something like the Last of Us Part 2, right? Which we can say is maybe in a similar vein, like a similar type of story. That's a game that kind of like punches you with the emotional weight every moment of the game, right? Like everything is kind of focused around that, and there's no leaving that despair. And in this way, we're inherently telling a different type of story, because the person that we lost isn't necessarily dead. They're with us. But I feel like maybe the big issue that I'm having right now is that I guess I don't understand necessarily Red's position right now. Like, he doesn't necessarily come off as a maniac that would do anything to save the person that he loves, but then that's what I'm doing, and then I'm kind of just okay with her being dead because she's still around me. We had that like when we woke up from the water, we had that like instant, like he was just completely out of it, and that kind of lasted for, you know, like a minute, and then when we found Anathea, he's just kind of fine now, I guess. I don't know. This might be intentional though. It might be like, it might be that we're like we'll evolve this more, but for now it feels a little bit underdeveloped, I guess. Oh, is this the... Isn't that the farmer lady? I'm okay with the big game instead of reaching for AAA. Yeah. The only thing I worry about with games like this is that like, by trying to do a lot of things and toting that line of like, we're you know, we're not a AAA game, we're a AA game. I'm worried that instead of like doing really, like, if you look at Life is Strange, right? Life is Strange is an excellent game, one of my favorite games ever, and it's good because it's very specifically the only thing it's trying to be. It isn't trying to be a crazy puzzle game. It isn't trying to be a crazy adventure game where you have all these different mechanics and you can do all this crazy stuff because you're traveling around, and it has a huge open world city and all this stuff. You know, it's a story. It's a choice-based story game, and that's all it is. It's nothing else than that, and that's why it gets to excel in that one specific area, right? And then with this one so far, I like all the stuff so far. The combat is pretty mediocre. I like the scenery. I like the voice acting, and the acting is good. I'm just worried that because we're doing the God of War Light thing, instead of being like a very intense story experience, we're gonna be like more middle of the road, I guess. Could have been cool if she slowly losing her mind and starts haunting Red, and she gets a giga sent for torture. They can still that you always assume ghosts get worse and worse the longer they exist. Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of opportunity. I would just question why. My question right now, or my issue right now would be like, it doesn't feel like this dynamic. This dynamic feels like it's solidified too quickly. It's like she came back, and I'm like, all right, hey, let's just talk to each other and be normal again. But it feels like Red should be really struggling with her being dead, and she doesn't need to struggle with being dead, because I think that her existence is meant to be contradictory. Like, I think her as a ghost is meant to be a little bit weird. I'm fine with that. I have no issues with that. But yeah, I feel like Red should be a little bit more like, oh. The ship starts unraveling soon. That's the wrong game, Dwells. You're not playing Unravel. Oh, what the hell? What is that? I guess it's just like something just feels a little bit off, particularly with like the dialogue when we're like, "Oh yeah, the love of my life just died. Let me just go into this town and talk to people completely normally, like nothing has happened." Okay, I'm Red McRace. What's up? Yeah, oh yeah, doing good. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's great.
What think you of the blacksmith and his wife?
A ghost haunts Fortune. Fortune's a ghost.
A ghost haunts Fortune Heaton and his smithy too.
Aye, but whose?
They didn't have Banishers nuking their priest friend despite him being a super elusive ghost, so him treating her this way seems kind of contradictory to the ethos of the game and the Banishers. Well, the that is very Anatea though. That was like Anatea's side, right? Like Anatea is supposed to be the person that's like, ghosts are bad no matter what. Ghosts are always bad. They're always bad. Like that's what Charles said to her too. He's like, you're too strict. Because Anatea's perspective is that being a ghost is always bad. No matter what. There's never any reason to be a ghost ever. You should never be a ghost, and if you are a ghost, you shouldn't be trusted, and you shouldn't be interacted with, and you are bad. And if you refuse to leave, you should be banished. And there's no line to be drawn there. The Dunning came back too quickly. If that's the case, then she should be. Well, yeah, but that's the point I'm saying, right? I believe that the ghosts are inherently flawed. They said that as much too, right? The ghost isn't supposed to be the person. They're like a contradiction of the person that still exists, right? Like Charles too should not have been a ghost because Charles is also a Banisher. But the idea is that you become a ghost because there's something left undone, and you always have that excuse, right? And the big thing with the ghost is to be that once you've fulfilled your excuse, now there's another excuse, and there's another excuse, there's another excuse, right? Like, you're like, oh, I just need to stay alive a little bit longer so I can say goodbye to my wife, and then just like, oh, but I need to stay a little bit longer because I need to make sure my wife is good. Oh, I just need to stay a little bit longer to make sure my child grows up, you know? And then as you're a ghost longer and longer, it seems like you deteriorate and become worse and worse. So Anathea's excuse is like, well, I can't pass on because my body is by the nightmare. That's her thing right now, right? Where presumably if the tables are turned, Anatea would have just banished Red already, I think. So I think that's the way they're going with it. It just they're gonna subvert expectations of Red is Giga Noob. No, because Red is supposed to be the emotional one, like when Anatea's banishing Charles, she's banishing him. She's like, you get the fuck out of this life. He shows up and he's like, hey, Anatea, let's calm down a little bit. Let's take it slow and like, do our thing. Red's supposed to be like the emotional, more vulnerable one. Yeah, sure, yeah, he's a Giga Noob, sure, from that perspective. But that's what I'm saying, that like this dynamic feels weird because it doesn't feel like we're like, it doesn't feel like we're engaged with this. Like this plot is happening in my head right now, but it doesn't feel like it's happening in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that I have to explain it makes it feel like the game isn't doing an adequate job with the implications or with the foreshadowing or with building this up, right? Because like you said, we don't know if this is happening even, right? Like I could just be saying this, and then that's not even what's happening. Like we'll find out though. I like the game so far. I think it's good. I'm just ready to be a little bit milquetoast when we get to the end. Like I'll be like, whatever.
take.
I guess that's another part of the combat too. I think in God of War when you parry an attack, I think all the enemies around you get staggered a little bit. So you can't parry an attack and then immediately get attacked, but I think you can do that in this, which is bad. At least that's what it seemed like just almost happened. Or did happen.
I feel a draft.
From the invisible.
Have some of this.
My experience is rare games have a good combat from the start, which gets better over time, which it sucks to get some perks, then you get better. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I think the problems I have with the combat though are just like inherent flaws with the system, probably. I think you can solve some of them just by like making the combat more fun. But it's also like that's why shows to just reduce the difficulty. I think a big thing too is that ghosts linger for two reasons, I believe. They linger either because they have something unresolved, or the living might keep them lingering, right? And I think in our case, I think we are forcing Anatea to linger. But that's maybe also why it would be more interesting if she was more reluctant.
Though I should walk through the valley of the shadow of death, no evil would I fear, for you are with me. Though I should walk through the valley of the shadow of death, no evil would I fear, for you are with me.
You know, I said yesterday, or last time we streamed, I said this might work, and I think it actually does work.
Assist me in my last agony.
I know.
Oh, God. Is someone there? Help! Please! I'm begging you, help me! Holy Mary, pray for me! Saint Joseph, pray for me! Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, assist me in my last agony! Help me, please!
Come out. They're safe.
Are they gone? I thank you, whoever you may be, for whatever you have done. I thank you. I thought I was done for. Fortune Heaton, sir, and so very pleased that you came along.
Red McCraith, the Banisher.
Weren't there two of you?
There were, yes. As it happens, I've been looking for you.
You have? What for?
You're the camp blacksmith.
So, you're the blacksmith. What's that like then?
It's alright, I suppose.
You busy?
Yes, of course I am. Lots of building work to be done. That means nails. Whole lot of nails, like an ocean of stupid bloody nails.
I love when a man takes pride in his work.
Never think the whole I died and came back as a ghost a little as well. Yeah. And there's potential for that to change, right? But I think maybe the dynamic would be more cool if she was very reluctant about it, right? If she was like, hey, what are you doing? Like, stop that, Red. Don't kill this person to resurrect me. Don't do that. That's bad. And if Red was just like, nah, I'm gonna do it. Like, I don't care what you're saying. I think that might be more
How are
interesting.
things with Nelly?
Good. Yeah, good. It's, nice. Having a wife. A home. Nelly is, a fine woman. Clever, brave, generous, and kind. She's a blessing.
How did you meet?
Meet? How did we meet? Well, you know, we just, met.
Does he not remember? Or does he not want to say?
Come now, Mr. Heaton. No need to be embarrassed. A wee bit of romance is good for a man.
Romance, it's not. I helped her with a thing. She helped me with a thing. We stayed together, helping each other with things. Doing right by one another can bring a couple together. Doesn't always need
Was she a whore?
romance.
I heard you praying.
I heard you praying. I thought I recognized the text.
You did? You sure?
Nelly painted him a pious Puritan.
Aye. Thought he sounded Catholic.
Oh, well, it's just coincidence. Look, here's the truth. I'm a convert. I did it for Nelly. Was Catholic. It was a convenience more than a calling. Keep it to yourself, please. I need to fit in around here.
Not my business. I won't tell a soul.
Thank you. That's twice I owe you.
What are you doing there?
What are you doing out here anyway? Do you not fear the prowling beast?
I needed a walk. Bit of fresh air, bit of light. The forge is... well, it's dark and hot, isn't it? I didn't mean to be a worry.
We all enjoy walking the woods while burdened down with smithing tools.
Why'd you bring your tools?
Yeah, why did I bring my tools? Why? Because they're haunted. That's why. I'm sorry, it's just... I'm losing my tiny little mind. And it's them godforsaken tools that's to blame. I start working with them, and then I look up, and half the day's gone, and I am somewhere else entirely, and that's not even the worst of it. When I return to the forge, the work is done. The tools are haunted, and I'm getting rid of them. As deep in the woods as I can go.
Did the haunted tools tell you to kill your wife?
No. Yes. Maybe. No. I would never hurt her.
I claimed her
Yes,
trial
they
by
told me
combat.
to hurt her. Maybe. Maybe I'd have hurt her. Can you help us?
Yes. But
Hey,
I can't
well done.
guarantee you'll like the result.
Hi there, mister.
Head for camp. I'll take a look at the tools. Once they're safe, I'll follow.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, sir. Thank you, Banisher. I'll... Thank you.
Do it, pussy. Good emote combo.
I'll catch my breath and head back.
Think Diamond Princess stream their romance? Yeah, and I could accept Red just being really delusional, like Red just being like, well, she's not dead, she's right here, you know, she's fine. But I feel like that should be a more obvious and kind of like that, like it's obviously coping thing, you know what I mean?
Voices from the dead ripple here.
What's up, Mr. Bags?
Mine! Mine! Mine, oh mine.
The ghost lays claim to the forge and everything in it.
The flatter from the echo is missing from the toolbox.
If it's not around here somewhere, he lied to us.
Just got up from work. Yeah, that sounds nice, dude. I can't wait to be done working today. Oh.
Let's see where the back door leads.
Spectral stains heading deeper into the woods.
Odds are there's a blacksmith's flatter at the end of the trail.
Huh. Let me see where this other one goes. 3% road completion, yeah.
I see the blacksmith has gone.
This was actually that much stuff, though. Like, locked chest, 1 out of 5. It's just, I think there's a list like this because a lot of the tools I need to like get collectibles I don't have. Like, I've seen a lot of them. I might just weigh things differently too. I also know how many locations there are. Spectral Saints come? No, I don't think ghosts can come. Do not come. If ghosts can't come, then how can they be banished? Wallace, I don't know what you do. I don't know what you do when you come, but sounds like you probably shouldn't be doing that. I would advise against whatever route you are currently on, Dualius. Ghost splooge or glooge?
Wee Highland kiss for you.
I do. Well. So how hard has very hard been for you so far? I would say it's been about this. I would say it's been hard. I think it's been hard, I would say. Okay. It's been pretty hard. I switched difficult at the start of the stream. I didn't like the... I don't think the combat is satisfying enough to warrant playing it on very hard. It was more...
Creeping ivy.
I always hated these thirsty spectres.
It was more frustrating than satisfying, so I switched it to hard, and it's been pretty good on hard. Hard seems like a decent difficulty for me so far. Ow!
Marcin Lecht!
Mars Inlet? Yeah, I think the combat has a few like inherent flaws that makes it not that fun to play on the hardest difficulty. Typing on this game is so fun. Do you wanna play some type eraser? Are you in a type racer mood? Some co-op type racer? Learn to touch type, but I am choose the way I type. I touch type left hand, one finger right hand. Dude, I would be a speed racer if I learned how to type. Maybe I should do it. Maybe I should make that my goal now, to learn how to type properly. What's touch typing? It's like using all your fingers. Right? You have your fingers in the specific positions. You see one of those left-handed only keyboards, like the shrimp. Is a keyboard called the shrimp, or is the shrimp a person that uses the shrimp keyboard? I tried to teach myself that once, but it's too late. How do you type then? Do you type one finger each hand? Only 6 fingers. I only 6 fingers too, yeah. But like 2 fingers per hand. I touch type left hand. I am touch typing. What's up? What's up? I use thumb, index, ring finger on my left hand, and thumb, index, middle finger. Oh, you use ring fingers. I use 3 to 4. I use entire left hand, only one finger on right hand. So entire right hand side of the keyboard, like I am gone. Hey. Thanks. B. That's like TG from TGW or from TH from YHB and to the right is just my other hand. Missing only one finger on your right hand is crazy to me. Yeah. Fucking. I have like 100 words per minute too. Or close to it, at least. Finger to press enter. Damn. That's probably efficient. I only use this finger. Everything to the right. All of it. Plop, 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 plop. I was gonna say that I think the combat has some issues with that makes it not fun to play on harder difficulty. You take a lot of damage, and the way you take damage does feel fair all the time, like I just said with the parry. Like, if you perfect parry someone in this, if there's 3 enemies ahead of me, I perfect parry 1, the other 2 can still hit me. Which means that I have to keep an eye on all 3 of them. But I think in games like God of War, if I parry 1, all 3 of them get kind of like staggered a little bit, so they're not gonna like... I'm not gonna do a perfect parry and then get hit instantly as I'm trying to punch back, right? Which feels bad in this one, I think, in particular. The way it determines if an enemy is like in front of you is really weird, because you have these like indicators around your character that kind of give you warning if someone's like behind you and about to hit you. But if a character's like slightly to the side, it doesn't give you that indicator, so you kind of like look... Like, if I kind of wish if I'm focusing on the fire, then nothing else matters. It will give me warnings for everything else, but instead, if I'm focusing on this fire, that log, if that tries to hit me, like, it just will. Even if it's, like, over here. Even if it's just like, if it's, like, right there. I still don't get a warning for it, which kind of sucks. And, the heal's not refreshing. For some reason, the hardest difficulty, your heal's not refresh, which seems like a weird mechanic to me. Because, there's no cost as far as I can tell, for going back to camp and refreshing your healing stacks. I guess enemies respawn, but It's not like I'm gonna run out of time or anything, so... That's just like a little bit of a weird choice, but that's whatever. $46 works for on monkey type. Or Moki type. Moki type. Wait, is it monkey type? I'm eating food though, but sure, let me just move all my stuff away. Monkey. Do I just start? Should I just give up if I don't know, do I care about the wrong words? Probably don't, though. Let's start with those on 34, I think. It's easier without characters, though. Like, everything is just... nothing is capitalized. Because I don't have my armorists up. I'm not gonna move them up, though. How do you do a new test? Oh, there you go. You want the hand POV? This is Jesus Christ. Alright, it's hand POV time, okay? Monkey type. What the hell? Yeah, this is four fingers on left hand. Yeah, I guess I don't use my pinky for anything, yeah. But no, I use it for shift. But I don't use it for this, but I do use come. I use it for shift. I don't use it for anything other than shift though. Or like control or whatever. It should be used for A? Are you insane? No. That wandering hand fingers wild though, yeah, there you go. I'm him. I'm John One Hand. John Hand, yeah, that's me. What? ASDF. No. That's insane. My fingers rest on WASD. Or on AWD. I want to, yeah, the lines are for touch typing. It's so you can like feel where your fingers are supposed to be. But I refuse to participate in this charade. I'm a gamer. Finger rolls and W, yeah. Dark, naughty. What the hell? What are you saying, you psychopath? Naughty. The witch will type in the dark. And I can't type because his hand is covered in lotion. I'm about to cover you in lotion, boy. You also about to put the lotion on the skin. Run and jump and lotion, boy. That run and jump shit was so funny.
See that corpse? I could use a ritual.
I summon you now!
Ask for help if you need it.
Great! More fun!
Spectre, going for a meat suit.
No!
Eyes peeled.
I did not want to do that.
Follow my voice.
Did we miss a few?
Oh, it's being...
Time for my sword.
Oh, she's too weak. I can't do anything with her. Hello?
Not hard enough.
Not hard enough, huh? Oh, I'm hard. I thought I was gonna kill him.
You bastard.
You bastard. I was watching some great GTRP yesterday. Milton is back. Oh yeah, Kiki. And he's playing on purple. Too bad Mr. Big Penta is on vacation. What happens if they get a meat suit? They just like, they inhabit a body like this one. Like the guy with the axes there, that was like a meat suit. They got a raid from Penta? Wait, did Penta stream yesterday? He must have streamed really early then. Did he do like one last stream before... Recreation? Oh, that was the Dark Brandon. What happens if they get a meat suit? Dark Brandon. Yeah, there we go. Do I still have that video open? No. Oh, damn it. Also, right, maybe I was one on the gift sub, was pretty hyped though. Mr. Big Penta gave away 100 subs? What about me? When did I give 100 subs?
Fortune the blacksmith came deep into the dangerous woods.
Is he lying? He's haunted.
They who are haunted do odd things.
Maybe the ghost wanted him dead.
Wait, I'm haunted. Please accept this. What the hell? Hello, Twitch? Twitch? Did you talk down 5 police officers after stealing a bus and doing a hit and run in it? I watched a little bit of the one. It was pretty funny. I don't have time to watch 2 GTA RP streamers, so it's too much. I just better hope Kiki interacts with my GTA RP streamer. That's a big dossy. Well, like with the gift he's recently used to get arm subs all the time. I keep getting gifts as people, and I hate like Ancient Cinna Rob. Who's Ancient and Rob? I don't hate Cinna. I have nothing against Cinna. Cinna is pretty decent.
I feel something close.
Oh, we're clipbaiting, so I can get on LSF. Yeah, oh yeah, Cinna's bad. Very bad. I hate that woman. Oh man. Oh.
Stay put.
If Cinna was my horse in RDR2, you guys know what I would do.
Bloody mongrel.
Still an OTK. I didn't know she was an OTK to begin with.
Sit down.
Something's nearby.
Where is it?
I don't know about wholesome though. I don't know about that one. I think the last Cinna clip I saw was her watching her like dad get twerked on or something. I don't know what OTK is. It stands for Only Take Kiss. They're basically a group of virgins that only they refuse to have sex, but they will, you know, happily kiss you, if possible.
What is lurking here?
Time to work, Banisher.
One turn kill. I'm on a little scheme to fund Asmon's
The hammer.
soda addiction.
Looks like Fortune tried to get rid of it. The hammer is the ghost tie.
Now to retrieve it without breaking my neck.
But I'm breaking
Yes.
my neck.
That would be a shame. We need to look for somewhere to cross.
What if I just were to cross? What if I did that? Who were the other people though? Who was the Rob and what was the other guy's name? Agent. One of the AMP members. What the hell is AMP? What the hell? Rob is just a Diablo streamer, so I'm the Rob hater.
Don't just...
Get lost, won't you?
Swarming specters. Force them to appear with the right words of
Oh,
power.
so the W community then. Is that what you mean?
Knockuheid!
Think you could take on a ghost? Watch out. Spectre possession.
No!
Reinforcements!
Spectre heading for that corpse.
No!
Stay down!
It didn't stay down. Oh, I defeated 8 enemies. Let's see
I
what
join in
dropping
too?
it. Bing bang blow, you know it by now.
Think you could take on a ghost?
I got a bunch of combat related achievements.
You bastard!
Damn, my damage was high there. I was doing like 100 damage per hit. That was insane. W's in the chat. God did bust down everything. God did bust down everything. That stuff is just weird to me. Kaisenat seems like a pretty decent guy, but it's just like his community is so homophobic. And now it's just I don't have to like rectify that in my brain. A person under the age of 20 in the USA, they're very young. Yeah, well, I mean... It'll get better. I don't think being young is like an excuse to be homophobic, though. I would take, like...
Someone's left us a fire camp to use.
I get being young and being like edgy, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm gonna use a slur, because I don't care about words. But I feel like stuff like homophobia is just way deeper than that, right? It's like actively disliking a person just based on something they can't change about themselves. If a trash person was like 16, I've been pretty good my entire life.
Could this be a treasure map?
This is in the village, I think. Yes. Okay, I know where is this. Like sad, I'm still a complete trash
Maps
person.
don't necessarily lead to treasure.
I am very young.
But what if this one does?
Very well. Let's look for this treasure that obviously awaits us.
I'm very young, and edgy and racist. You're not very young. You're older than I am. The hell? That guy's older than I am. Ooh, an elite gem. I don't think I wanted this. I think I'll save this for something else because I don't care about that. Oh well, it just upgrades the ring, I guess. Whatever. Cats ate differently. He didn't dispute the edge and races. Well, he's Swedish. I mean, it's kind of like part of his culture. I mean, they're subjugators. They subjugated Norway, they subjugated Sweden, they subjugated... or Finland, they subjugated Denmark. Like, he can't help it. The blood of the conquerors is in his veins. He's a conqueror. If you don't want to be subjugated, maybe you should have Vikinged harder. Oh, I Vikinged pretty hard. I think the big problem too, though, just like regardless of who his fans are, like, I think it's very easy as a content creator to create your community is probably going to be a reflection of you in 99% of cases, right? As smaller streamers, that's probably maybe more or less true. But as big streamers, I think that's like inevitable. If I was a cat, I would be 5. That's pretty young. This was way after the Viking Age. Well, I mean, they kind of did it during the Viking Age too, didn't they?
Wisp-infested weed.
Poor weed.
Poor weed, she said. That statement doesn't bode well for you. I think it bodes pretty decently. There's no shot most people would be here if I was sitting here like, I don't know about gay people, guys. I don't know. I don't know. Just freaking out like, I don't know, guys. Think of a big streamer who doesn't have an insane brain on the community. Co-Carnage. This community is edgy but not bigoted. I don't even think it's that edgy. The National Committee, yeah. Like, there's, I mean, but, like... Northern Line, Lobos, yeah. Rub. Rub it.
Something's concealed.
Am I seeing something concealed in this area? Weird. It could be up there, maybe. Oh no, right here. Next community bullied someone once because she called herself Felicity online, but it was just a minor bullying. What? Girlfriend was also called Felicity. Oh. Oh, it's like an online handle, I was saying. So they were like, how dare you? Cross Parcel Sarp. Yeah, I was thinking they wanted the name or something. like, hey, we want that Twitter handle you got there. But Felicity is a real name, though, isn't it? She had to add a disclaimer to her bio that she was in no way associated with Day 9. I think the bigger community gets, the more varied it is going to be, but there's going to be like a theme there usually, right? Which is that if I'm sitting here ranting about gay people, how bad gay people are all the time, then my community is probably going to be made up of people that also like ranting about how bad gay people are all the time, right? But if instead I'm talking about how great gay people are, then the community will probably be made of primarily of people that don't hate gay people, right? I think he used Felicity as an anonymous substitute to not leak personal information about people he told stories about. And the name, oh, okay, gotcha. This guy's glazing gay people again, I'm out. Which is like Kaisenaut's community didn't become homophobic by accident. It's not like this just happened, like they were just like, oh, whoa, what the hell? They just woke up one day, they were all just homophobes. Like this is something you cultivate, right, over time. And I don't think this is a Kaisenaut specific problem either. It's a problem in that like in the like culture that he's in, I guess you would say. I don't think you would call it a culture, but like it's a problem with that group of people. It's like how a lot of rap is still giga homophobic, like just omega homophobic. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and absolutely hate gays. Oh no, stop! Because Mario just wakes up, he's like, you know what? I think I hate gay people. So I don't think like I don't think Kaisenaut is like the origin of this issue, or like even like a big. I don't know if I've seen Kaisenaut ever say anything bad about gay people. I don't know if I've ever seen that. But like his community is still giga omega bad though. I hate that the map's on this button so much. Why is it pointing in that direction when it's obviously to my right? I should be looking towards it right now, right? But it's pointing here? Oh, I didn't think about teleporting. Oh. Probably should be above, maybe? Oh boy. I think it's a big error discussion we had over parts of the black culture being homophobic, but we are just too white to be able to do that. I don't think I should be excluded from a conversation about like homophobia because I'm white, but I mean I'm not gonna have that conversation because first of all I don't necessarily care, but more so because I'm not educated in this. I don't know what the origin is. I don't know what like who's perpetuating it. I'm gonna do this tomorrow. I'm gonna do it now. I've been told to sit my white ass down. Well, that sounds like racism to me. I don't think we defeat homophobia with racism for sure. I don't think that's the solution. Then they told me you can't be racist towards white people. Oh god, we're going the other direction now. Oh no! Twitch streamer says, I don't want to be clipped out of context, I wasn't even gonna say it. The conversation just went from like
I sense a trap.
I sense an echo.
All right then, let's trigger the trap.
the conversation went from being homophobic bad to black people are homophobic, and also what racism against white people is actually what's bad. Oh, what a turn we took.
Right.
It's lagging. Wait, I can't even target this guy. Let's get down to business to defeat my mom.
More fun. Try this on for size.
Watch out. Spectre possession.
Spectre position this.
Ready and waiting.
I knew it.
Why are the specters laying traps for us? Is this way too easy to deny their body snatching? Well, it's supposed to be like a distraction during battle, right?
Something's nearby.
Where is it?
I think Kaisenau seems like an overall decent dude though, but I don't know. I mean, there was that whole like sexual assault thing that happened too, which was weird. But I like overall decent, probably. I mean, it's like Dave Portnoy, right? Dave Portnoy, like hardcore Republican union buster, but then he's like the kindest person I've ever seen to anyone.
That's enough, Nelly. I warned you. I warned you this would happen again.
No.
Look at yourself. You're pathetic.
I want a divorce.
You're no Elizabeth Luxford. You are mine. And I'd sooner see you dead and cold than let you leave.
What's going on here?
Walk away, lad. This does not concern you.
I think it does. What do you want to do?
A worn blacksmith's flatter, wet and shrouded with spectral stains. This ties doubts with the essence of its ghost. Once a closure has severed the ghost's bond to the world, this essence will be automatically consumed by Antea to make her stronger.
Our lovebirds killed a man with his own hammer.
We should talk to his ghost.
What happened to the union protests outside BioWare Studios? I don't know. Probably a bulldozer. This was D&D, that would be a magic weapon, yeah, like with like a possession, once a day possession. Assist yourself with the spirit of the ghost. I was gonna say, for Dave Portnoy, Dave is like Dave is the weirdest person on the planet because he seems like he should be like the most far left person I've ever seen, but then he's like instead he's pretty right leaning. But he's just so nice to people. It's so weird. I don't understand. He had some like it was a somewhat funny story. They weren't even BioWare employees. They were employees of a third-party QA contractor that got shut down because BioWare didn't renew their contract. Okay. Well. I mean, hey, if they wanted to protest, whatever, I guess. Ugh. Ugh. But people like the IRL sworn conservative but surprised. Yeah, for Dave, it's just weird. It's like Dave would be nice. He at least like he's genuinely nice. He's not being nice for the camera. He's just like a genuinely nice, good person. Like he there's that one episode where I bring this one up all the time. There's that one episode where there's like an anarchist dude who's made like a anarchist like art website where people can share their art for free. There was some like he had some crazy concept, and Dave just gives this guy a platform. He's like, hey, yeah, like on the pizza review, it's like, hey. Yeah, mark like say yourself. He just like lets this guy talk about this thing. And it's like, okay, cool. And then he doesn't mock him. He doesn't make fun of him. He's like, hey, cool. Yeah, I wish you the best with your endeavors. Like, well, panic and caring. Nothing. Yeah, yes, but it's weird though, right? So I guess it's possible to be right wing and a good person. I think modern day for sure. I mean, it should be right because a lot of these positions are like antithetical to like being good, right? But I don't know. I mean, it's weird to me to call someone good when it's like, you know, it's like, hey, I'm gonna help the poor and I'm gonna give to the local community and I'm gonna make sure that my family is safe and everyone's good. But also, if you're gay, I hope you burn in hell and I will go out of my way to harm you. It's like, what? Like, what do you do with that? What do you? Where in my brain do I segment that? You know what I mean? No, Dave has no problem with gay or trans people. That's the weird part. Dave likes all people. He doesn't care.
Foolish. Amiguerios. Oh mine.
What's making a conservative? I think fiscally. I think he likes conservative finances. You know, like, I'm rich, I should be rich, and I shouldn't share my money with people.
We are the Banishers Antea Duarte and Red McWraith. Whose ghost are you? Do we really have to listen to this bastard? Nothing good ever comes of talking to the dead.
At times, I'm tempted to agree.
Who are you, and what do you want with the blacksmith?
My forge. My wife. My name. All mine. The bastard stole them.
Is he telling us our blacksmith's a fraud?
There has to be a like there has to be some sort of irony to the ghost saying that nothing good comes from talking to a ghost, right? That can't be something that like they have to be aware of this, right?
That night on deck, Nelly asked for a divorce. What happened then?
We saw what happened.
I want to hear him say it. What happened on the boat?
Ungrateful, scheming, errant. Oh.
Watch it. Red, come on.
Distempered, feeble, a weak woman, demanding care and giving none. I gave her a life and she stole mine. She had him kill me.
That's not what I saw.
You're driving the blacksmith mad.
You've been sowing madness in the mind of the man who replaced you.
She can't escape me.
Are you looking for revenge?
I claim what's mine. She schemed it. He seized it. And I shall have it back.
Why are you here?
I want what's mine. Stolen away. Pride from my grasp. I want my work, my name, my wife.
Your wife is not your property.
She was no one. A drudge who fancied herself a herbalist. I plucked her from the dirt. I made her.
All right, no. I'll not entertain this man a moment longer.
Oh. See, and this is what I meant when I said they're gonna make it like hard to sacrifice the people or whatever.
I've had enough of this. Let's go. Now we know why Fortune Heaton died.
Murder is murder. I'd have done the same.
Maybe I'd have done the same. Nellie and her fellow are haunted yet, and I'm concerned for their safety.
Not as burly as you might expect, the blacksmith is friendly and carries himself with a wary confidence. His obvious exhaustion may explain how stressed he seems, or perhaps the stress is keeping him from sleeping. Imposter. An angry waterlord ghost. When he manifests, he leaves puddles of salt water on the floor. Ghastly and entitled, he dislikes everyone he meets. Fiscally conservative is such a position, assuming you are progressive on social issues. I mean, so you are pro-trans people, but we should not fund their healthcare. Speaking generally here, not calling out Julius. I think you should call out Julius. I'm essentially, when I was young, my mother used to take me to where the penhandlers were at the local market and give them each $1. I think it had the opposite effect she hoped for. Dude, I thought, what the hell? I could have gotten that. I could have gotten those dollars. Discount is everything since social programs fund progressive stuff. I mean, not just like, not just progressive stuff either, though, right? That's kind of my that's my big issue with it. Visiting the local orphanage as a child and seeing loads of my old toys and stuff there too. That's traumatic for a 5-year-old. What the hell? How did you know they were yours and not just the same toys? This bane ring inlaid with a single red jaspers engraved with the sigil of a Scottish noble family from the Highlands. The clan believed this stone to be a talisman for warriors and gifted it to their youth to mark their coming of age. That's the red is increased up to 4% to lower the spirit gauge. I think I like that, honestly. That's... Did the game ever tell us what the stats actually do? Have you ever, can I, oh there you go. Rifle damage, banish damage, punch damage, what does it say? And perfect switch damage. Wrath manifests, increased manifestation damage, hit points. Which untails spirit points, untails spend spirit points in combat during it, okay. Those were mine that went missing. My mom used to give my old toys to the kindergarten she worked at. Oh, Tula, yeah. I don't think it's so much like being stingy when we talk about like being fiscally Republican though, or conservative. Is what I mean. It's like it's like a very intentional like me versus you thing, where it's like I believe that I deserve.
It's close.
To have everything, and you don't deserve anything. And like I should keep the things I have, and I shouldn't be forced to share that in any way I don't care to do myself. Like society should exist for me, and I should not exist for society, right? That's what that means. And as his 25-year-old, the average Mario doll, safe and sound, who's the real problem here? I do, yeah. And I would do it again. Are they actually gonna make me return the long way around? Oh my god. I thought we were gonna learn like a new ability or something. I'll take the long way around. I'll find my own way down, as I should. You may travel towards another shelter. Oh. They want us to fast travel. I'm going your way. They want us to fast travel. It looks like there's a path there though, but I mean this just says us back out there. And this path does not lead here. And neither does this path. Oh, it's up there, I see it. Get fucked, yeah. Maybe my perspective is different because I live in a nation with tremendous amount of affirmative action, which assumes you can grind harder to escape your economic or social circumstances, none of which I benefit from. What is affirmative action again? Can someone remind me? Hello, MC, what's up? How about you get fucked? How about you fuck this, Point? You may travel between shelters you've discovered through the world. Thriving causes a time lapse after which enemies respawn and caution. Okay. So. Malaysia's new economic policy, NEP, was announced in 1970 as part of a package of measures introduced after the political crisis of May 1969. That's the porn number. It sought to eradicate poverty and restructure society, limited identification of race with economic function, in order to create the conditions for national unity. Oh my god! They solved racism! That's him, John Racism. The inventor of not racism.
I think Fortune's ghost is here.
You should have said
Let's
something.
end this now.
I was afraid to worry you.
No secrets, we said.
We did. Because this only works if we're together.
This game has daytime?
Right.
No, this is...
Together.
It has this time.
Knows.
No, though I'd not swear on it.
He's no fool. I am no Puritan, he must know that at least.
They said earlier that they don't know how many days has passed because there's no day or night. But then we did have night with the moon earlier, so I don't... What's up with the local Malays? Because the Chinese control a large part of the economy. In reality, it just means subsidies for thee, but not for me. Yeah, that's fair.
Hush! Someone's coming.
Banisher! You're back!
Mr. McCrae,
My man came back, and I hear I've you to thank for it.
Don't celebrate just yet. I know the truth. Your secret is out. I don't know who you are, sir, but you're not Fortune Heaton.
Don't be daft.
Haskell hired the Puritan master blacksmith, Fortune Heaton. You're none of those things. You're not him.
He is not him.
What do you want?
I'd like your side of the story, madam.
Very well.
What? No. How do we know we can trust him?
We don't. But we must take the chance. It's time.
Like, how am I supposed to sacrifice this guy? Is it better now than 54 years ago? Well, Dualius is biased, so he'll probably say no. The plan didn't pan out well. There you go.
How did you two meet?
Funny story. Best you tell it, Nelly.
On the crossing, Fortune was sick. He stayed below deck. When the weather allowed, I would take the air. One night, a voice came from the shadows. I should have run. But something in his tone told me he was kind. I was right. He is as kind can be. We became friends. Dearest friends.
Companions in murder.
About Fortune's abuse.
When you demanded a divorce, your husband threatened you. Was that the first time?
It was the first time I'd asked for a divorce. It was not the first time he had raised his hands to me. I loved my husband once. I thought he understood me. But Fortune was an angry man. He was angry, and I was in his line of sight. No matter who or what had upset him, the full force of his anger would fall on me. Always on me.
Who are you exactly?
You're not Fortune Heaton. So, who are you?
I am. To hell with it. You're right, I'm no blacksmith. I, sir, am the fugitive thief Arthur Carty.
But a good man. A repentant, hard-working man.
If I am those things, it's because you've shown me it's all right. I'm doing my best to make a better life. Really, I am.
What were you running from?
Just the legal consequences of my illegal life.
Tell me your side of the story.
On the crossing from England, something happened. What was it?
I'd had peace and quiet for weeks since we'd been aboard. Fortune was too sick to do anything. I even made a friend. I thought to myself, maybe this new beginning will be good for us. Maybe he'll change. Before we left, I'd sworn he'd never lift a hand to me again. Well, guess what?
We didn't plan on killing him. I swear on it.
No regrets?
Do you regret it? Do you regret any of it?
What would be the point? And if I did, what would be the point of telling you about it? I'd have escaped him in the end, but I'd have had to die to do it. I only killed him so he wouldn't kill me. The blame is on him, sir, not me.
Time to bring closure.
You sent me to find your husband, Mrs. Heaton. Find him I did. Your husband's corpse rots on the ocean floor, and his ghost has followed you here.
I rid myself of him once. What shall it take to do it a second time?
Oh! Huh. I wonder if this game is gonna have that problem a lot of games have, which I think it has so far, which is I mean, we know this with blame, right? We know that we will only work if the largest number of settlers are sacrificed. So we know we have to sacrifice a large number of settlers for this. I wonder if all the endings are just based on what you do the most, rather than like individual choices that you take, which would suck. But I mean, that's kind of what I'm leaning towards. It doesn't seem like there's any reason for me to like, I would probably banish this guy. I think I'm gonna blame Arthur. I think he led Nellie astray. Nellie seems like a good person overall.
Arthur Carty. The man with someone else's work, someone's name, and someone else's wife. You escaped England as a thief, and a thief you remained.
Arthur is a good man. He has redeemed himself. He has been a good friend and a good help for us all.
And yet, your dead husband returned to haunt you. Arthur brought Fortune's wickedness back to you. Arthur is to blame.
I only wanted Nellie to be happy. We killed Fortune Heaton once. Now we'll do it again.
I kind of like how twisted this
All
is.
I did was steal a name. And now you steal my soul.
Monster. Devil.
I kind of like how twisted that
Murderer.
is. I kind of like that.
Leave me be. Leave me. Out, monster. Out.
That was kind of good. I kind of like that. I like the idea of Red being so determined in his path that he will find fault in anyone. He will find some excuse to take someone's soul. Because he has to. I kind of like that. Cool. Let me read up and shut it for a second. Bing bang blow. The poor stayed poor, but the rich took advantage of the opportunities. I can see how that would pan out. Sounds like a social program that should have been adjusted with the passing of time. Let's say the same for 54 years. But adjusted in ways that it would not ensure the corruption was obvious. Technically, if I marry a local woman and convert to Islam, I can take advantage of all available subsidies. But there's the Chinese/Indian mix. Inshallah. What are you waiting for? Inshallah. Cat gave up bacon, and the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. She's in peace here like most secular Muslims, one of most, but a fair number. But I've seen they're more willing to drink beer than eat pork. For some reason, they take eating pork very seriously, even though they crap on every other rule as much as Christians do with their religion. Pork is sticking point. More pig for me. I like how I don't know what is even happening. Start of the game, I love Anathea, the woman. I love her. She dies, and then she hates ghosts, but she is a ghost now. And then in order to, if I want to bring her back to life, I have to steal people's souls. So when we encountered the first people to do this, we were told pretty much like, you have three choices. You can banish the spirit, which is like punishing the spirit. You can ascend the spirit, which is like lifting the spirit up, like saying like, hey, you did fine. Or you can punish the person that did it to them by stealing their soul and using it to resurrect Anathea. And I decided I wanted to do like the one I thought most people probably wouldn't choose, because this one is probably gonna make people feel bad. It's making me feel bad. So we're gonna punish people and steal their souls to bring Anathea back. I can't remember how we got here from. What do you think about these protagonists? Hey, listen, maybe there's a ChatGPT recap somewhere. I was gonna say something, but I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, I was gonna say that necro slash a witch doctor. Well, we are banishers. So our job is to go around and banish ghosts because ghosts are bad, and because ghosts are bad and we banish them, we know we know things about ghosts. But then our lover, who is now a ghost, who hates ghosts, is turned into a ghost, and now we don't hate ghosts that much anymore. I was gonna say for that fiscal, like, greedy conservative thing, I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to have your money to spend it on things and to to have agency with your own money, right? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think what's wrong is when people are filthy omega rich, like they're rich beyond imagining, and they're unwilling to part with even a fraction of that wealth to benefit others. You know what I mean? I don't think being a billionaire is bad. I think if you're a billionaire, great. That's good. I couldn't care less. I don't think society would be any better without billionaires in it. But if you're a billionaire and you're not willing to, like, sacrifice like 100 million a year or whatever in taxes, like, that's bad. I think at that point, that's where I would, like, draw the line. I don't think something wrong with, like, if you have some money, you're not like super omega filthy rich, but you're pretty well off, and you're not like giving all that money to charity, or you're just mostly caring for yourself. That's fine. That's great. I do hang all billionaires. I think that's okay to say on Twitch. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Unless I become one. Those are too much, Miller. So I don't think it matters.
But after years of trade, though my mind is keen, my body betrays me. Yes, I've bought and sold it all. Furs and jewels, tobacco,
Stop at 909
wine,
million.
fish and fowl, sugar and spice, the corn, and with it, the Utopia.
I don't suppose you've any nails, but these ones are shite.
I just killed the blacksmith.
I do not, Daniel. I do not. But I assure you that I have taken note of your demand.
Daniel with two ends.
When New Eden opens to the world once more, then I shall move to meet your need. You shall have the finest Boston nails. The blacksmith may moan, or he may make better nails himself. This is the way of the world. A bright future awaits us, Daniel.
I look forward to it, Mr. Paris. But if I can't get good nails now, there ain't no future at all.
Good day to you, Squire Paris.
Thank you, but no, sir, it is not a good day.
What's the word around here?
What's the word around here? What's on your mind?
All right, I'm bored. Go on then. Whose ears shall we burn?
About thick-skinned
I'd
newsmith.
gladly know your thoughts on thick-skinned newsmith.
A thick skin, but a sharp mind. Pragmatic, unemotional. Could have been a merchant, if she had it in her to fake the charm.
About Kate Newsmith.
I'd be glad to know your thoughts on Kate Newsmith.
The younger sister. I keep my distance.
Why's that?
We all have masks. I'm good at seeing past them. Well, behind Kate Newsmith's mask, there is a bomb. The fuse is lit. Someday soon it shall go boom.
Boom, 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 boom.
How are things going around here?
Use your eyes and ears, man.
I do. I'd very much like your view of the situation.
I'm cold. I'm hungry. It's been weeks since I've slept more than 4 hours in a row. This camp is a shithole, and it's worse outside. This is my view of the situation.
Show me your wares.
You'll find what you need, I'm sure.
I'll bid you good day.
I can't enter his home, but I see there's goods inside here through the window. There's a lootable in there. I see it. It's glistening.
Good day, Miss Keene.
If you say so, Banisher.
What's the word around here?
What's new?
What What do you have in mind?
Tell me more about thick-skinned Newsmith.
I followed her out here because she knows the woods and knows her business. She brought them kids out safe. Why not us too? I know we're only here till we can move on, but I wish she'd bloody hurry up.
I still can't
Because
tell.
in all honesty, this place is a mud hole. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. My tongue flaps when I'm hungry.
It really does seem like they built this place to just stay here for a little bit, but that's insane if that's what the game is implying. That is actually crazy.
What can you tell me about Kate Newsmith?
Like her sister, she has a strong character. Unlike her sister, she listens. But right now, we don't need a listening ear. We need food. We need protection. And for that, we need thick-skinned Newsmith.
The camp.
Tell me about the feeling in the camp.
We're weary, sir. Weary and afeared. Hungry, weary, and afeared. Which will get us first, the hunger or the beast? Only the Lord can save us now. Perhaps, good sir, that is why you're here.
Maybe they brought the building materials with them. They just brought a bunch of logs and collapsible houses.
Take care, sir. With God's help, we shall all see better days.
Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. Where is her lovely husband? You can get to 1 million.
Yes, sir.
Which is locking some grinding, which in streamers are a bandy, but for a billion you need private equity, trust funds. You need to break some eggs on the way to the financial omelette. Yeah, sure. Relative music overall, very moody and kind of anxious. Like a fight's just about to happen. Yeah, the music is good. Good atmosphere. Maybe the logs grew out of the ground and they cut them down.
So, Daniel.
Okay, I'm gonna show the issue with that.
I take it you have questions. Ask them.
How are things going around here?
You've got eyes, haven't you? Things are going to shite, and we're stuck in it. Even the dirt is giving up. Look at it. Not a seed will sprout. But we won't give up. We'll work the soil till it gives or we'll die trying.
Satisfy my curiosity, if you would. What think you of Kate Newsmith?
It's all show, isn't it? Her sister is the one with the real power. Kate's just a stripling beside her. Now, I suppose she means well, but hell is filled with them as meant well, so take no comfort from it.
What can you tell me about thick-skinned Newsmith?
I can tell you I followed her here, and I'd follow her further. Without
I like his standing
thick-skin,
position.
you'll be dead in a day. With her, we're the hunters. Without her, we're the prey. Mind you, I wish she'd hurry up and figure us a way out of the shite we're in, because it ain't comfortable.
The issue...
Bye for now, Daniel.
Aye. Try not to die in the meanwhile.
The only thing that makes sense is that these houses were here before, because there's no shot that they... Like, just making this house alone would take months, or at least weeks. You'd have to chop down all these logs that have to be very, like, relatively accurate. Then you have to carve out little holes for them to sit on top of each other. I mean, not to mention the fact that they have flooring in here, too. I think they have flooring, or is that just dirt? But like, making one of these houses would definitely take you, like, at least a couple of weeks. Minimum. And they have multiple of these. One of which is like sequestered on top of a rock. This is not something you do when you set up camp for a bit. You're like, oh yeah, we're just gonna be here for a few months. This is something you do when you're settling. So
This house here, look how stained it is. I wonder who's home.
So sure, if they just found this house like this, or was like, hey, let's see, all right, cool, that's whatever. But then, like, I don't know. It's just an Endaline pet peeve, okay?
Inside. Anyone home?
It's empty.
Isn't this isn't a village? These are for sure permanent. No, it's a camp. They keep calling it a camp. But like I say, it's possible that they just decided to camp here because, you know, they were traveling and then they came across an abandoned village. But the buildings don't look abandoned, right? They look pretty freshly made. So it feels like the implication is that they decided to camp here, so they put up homes. But and they're also doing farming, right? They're camping and they're doing farming. Like what's the growth time of like potatoes? Like at least like 3 months, right? How long does it take for potatoes to grow? Yeah, 3 to 4 months. But also, they don't have sunlight, so why are they even attempting to grow anything? Potato. What are we looking at here? Where is this? It's a red tree that says there has some text over it. Then we mark these trees. This is the bridge over town, so it's like to the left somewhere.
3 oaks, it says. Could be where our householder's gone.
If they have, they've forgotten their map.
Someone left in a hurry.
Off hunting for flavor for the stew, I hope.
Steals.
Who goes into the wilderness to write letters?
My dear Philippa, my apologies for taking so long to write and for the delay in delivery that must surely come. As ever, patience is key. I pray you are well and your efforts with the shop meet with great success. My letter surely comes too late to be of use, but you must know that the affairs in New Eden, grave as they were, have worsened. The people have fled the town and dispersed into the wilderness. I tried my best to leave, but our group of refugees is blocked by bad luck and worse weather. They are a hardy bunch, if a little dull, but they are discreet and do not question me unduly. I will come home to the father country and recount my tale in person if I ever escape this place. I have no news of our friend Alex, sadly. When last I saw him, he was alive and well. Now, I do not know. I suppose that wherever Alex is, he still does not like us and we still do not like him. As for me, I like my neighbors well enough. For what they are, as you know, they are not a sympathetic people. No matter, forget New Even, my dear Philippa. Abandon it. Advance our ambitions elsewhere. Please accord me the honor of accepting, dear sister, my most earnest love. Your Prudence always loyal.
Our Prudence Hake lives here. She writes well. And she also seems to be out of her mind.
Something's pulsing here. Let me try something. This is unexpected.
Is this house haunted by calculus?
Someone scrubbed the walls. Mrs. Hake must have seen the numbers.
Aye, didn't much like them. As a cook, this Prudence Hake makes an excellent letter writer.
She's resourceful. That's interesting. Let's go find these oak trees and this haunted, well-lettered cook.
Oh, red oak. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, the houses look very permanent.
A secret path into the forest.
This explains how she slips past the gates.
I mean, that's kind of like this is like the nitpicky attention for detail thing that I talk about in all the games. Where it's like, I'm the only one that cares. No one else notices this. No one else goes into this place and is like, wait a second. That's only me. I'm the only one. I'm him. Most people are just like, oh, cool, alright. That's the town here. Oh, we got a ghost point. It's the I am the tiger. I mean, that's like my Hellblade problem, right? Where I'm like, this place doesn't make any sense. The hell?
The map points us west. Jane.
Banisher?
Are you friends with Kate Newsmith?
Are you friends with Kate Newsmith?
You could say that.
If I was,
Oh,
why would
boy.
I tell you?
Can I ask what you do?
All right. Can I instead ask what you do?
You can.
Well, what do you do?
I'm a safeguard. I safeguard Squire Paris. I safeguard his goods. I safeguard his shop. I safeguard his life.
What's the word around here?
Is the widow Hake doing better? How's the food?
It's steak for supper. I jest. It's soup. And I'm sure Prudence and her kitchen interest you not.
On the contrary. But she's not in her kitchen. She's not at home at all.
She likes to wander in the woods.
How has she been lately?
How is she? Has she seemed herself lately?
She had a toothache. I gave her gallnuts to ease the pain.
Nuts.
From losing her husband?
Prudence lost her husband many moons ago. Her grief is healed. Her teeth still hurt.
She is quite well read.
Prudence is well lettered. Where was she educated?
She never said. She likes stories. When I speak of the war, she writes it down.
Which war?
Take your pick.
Well, I don't even know how this would look in real life. If there's an invisible person standing next to me and I'm looking here, and I'm focusing on someone that's there, does that look different than me looking over there? I've never thought about that before.
I'll leave you. Thank you for your time.
Wait. Prudence is my friend. If she is in trouble, I want to know it.
No trouble, exactly. Kate's just worried about the food.
Help Prudence if she needs it. If you can.
Well, I'm gonna banish every person I come across, so I can probably just maybe I can make like one exception. Your iris is working differently. Okay, I wasn't sure if it would like look different. Like you know, let's say I have an imaginary friend that's standing right here, and I'm looking at, and he's like he's face to face with me. My eyes are looking there. Like I don't know if it would be obvious to someone where I'm looking there, I'm looking over there. You know what I mean? Hey, Bolson, let's go. All right, Boston, here we come. California, here we come. Right back where we started from.
Have a bit of this.
Oh. I guess, I mean, our thing just requires the majority, right? And I guess we can actually see how many there are in this area at least. We can technically, as yeah, like I can save one person now, and then we can keep doing that, you know. We can always, as long as we know how many we've already banished, we can always save at least an amount more than that, right? Like once we've banished 5, we can save 2. It should work like that. I do actually like the characterization of Red being very determined on this path, though. Like the way he interacted with the dude, the fortune guy, whatever his real name was. That felt very like, it felt more personal. It felt very disillusioned. Like he's like, he knows what he's doing is bad, and he's just trying to convince himself that he has to do it or whatever, doing it for good reasons. A strange wooden figure found near a cursed chest opposite from the hunting hut, south of the exploited hills. Looking at streams of some of the monkey game, and you might want to not turn the difficulty. Oh yeah, no, for sure not. Does that even have difficulty in it? I thought that was like a Souls type game. I should probably before we explore, let's see if we can just get our hands on that stupid gun. There's so much stuff I can't do in this area because I don't have the gun. I'll have to run through them again anyway, but actually, screw it. I should let's look through because there's probably more abilities too anyway. So you know that difficult. That doesn't seem like it. Well, it doesn't seem like the type of game that would. I mean, it's also kind of like Jedi Fallen Order. I just heard it was like level based. But you can like redo levels like Neo, I guess. Has like a bunch of optional encounters and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm too interested in that game generally though. Like I'll probably play it just because so many people played it. Just I can be like I can get like an idea of like why people are so interested in it, but option bosses, hard bosses and crap, yeah. Bien, Tommy. Well, Alpha. Alpha, come on, let's go for close. Go close, Alpha. Yeah, close. It's whatever, it's mostly pretty, yeah. I'm just sure that it's very much like, the exploration is pretty rudimentary, and it's very much like a boss rush game. You just boss, fight some lesser enemies, boss, fight some lesser enemies. I was scratching off on the side of the head yesterday, and she really liked that. Like here. There you go. There you go, for recreate that. There you go, recreate that up. Oh, there you go.